Baby step number 1. Made famous by Dave Ramsey as part of his wealth building strategy and followed by millions of people, baby step 1 is just a huge step toward financial success for many people. If you're starting off with baby step 1, there are crucial tips you must know, as well as some vital traps to avoid that I've personally learned going through the baby steps. In today's video, I will share how to get baby step number 1 started, ideas to make more money with limited time when doing baby step 1, and the vital traps to avoid when getting started. Stay tuned. Well, hello my friends, my name is Bob, and me along with my beautiful family are currently on baby step 6 of the Dave Ramsey program. On this channel, I help people just like you crush debt, build wealth, and live their ultimate sweet life. So, if you love getting tips and hacks on improving your personal finance, then subscribe today to become a valued sweet lifer. So, what is baby step number 1? On your wealth building journey, Dave Ramsey has 7 baby steps to follow. The first one is getting a starter emergency fund. The second baby step is all about getting out of debt, followed up by baby step number 3, which is then fully funding your emergency fund with about 3 to 6 months of emergency funds. Baby step 4 is starting to save for retirement, a minimum of 15% into your retirement. Baby step 5 is saving for any and all kids that you have for their college fund account. Baby step 6 is paying off your home mortgage. And baby step 7 is the final baby step, which is building wealth and giving generously. Baby step 1 sets aside a small portion of money to cover unexpected issues as you work to begin paying off your debt. 10 of these bad boys right here is what you need. $1,000 is a starter emergency fund, which represents baby step number 1. I always wondered why this baby step was such a big deal though. So if you're thinking the same, smash that like button and know that I'm right there with you. So why baby step number 1 is so important is that it saves you from delaying your wealth success. Think of it this way. You're on your way to paying off debt and then suddenly your car decides it wants to break down. You can either not drive anywhere, which we all know is kind of not practical, or you gotta pay and have it fixed. Well, Dave Ramsey realized that these unexpected things may happen. So instead of going back into more debt, which is explored more in baby step number 2, which I linked in the info card above, you can now have the means to pay off the car repair thanks to your $1,000 emergency fund, and then fund back the emergency fund and continue on with the baby steps. Now, that brings us to today's pocket change question of the day. Okay, can you relate to those annoying car repair bills? Just for a second, comment below and tell us what your highest repair bill was and why. I'll have my answer as well in the comments below. So, where do you put the $1,000 once you have it saved up? Should you stuff it under your couch, in your home somewhere? Leave it under the table here? No, not really. What I recommend you actually do with this is put it into a high interest savings account that you can access quickly, but it rewards you with just a little bit of a nice interest rate. This is what I do personally. A good one that I use now is a personal savings account by American Express. And right now, Amex is actually offering you a 0.80% interest compared to the average of the sad 0.06% in most other savings accounts. Now, while the interest is down right now at the recording of this video, I have seen my Amex savings account go as high as 2.09%, which is kind of crazy because it's just a simple savings account for my emergency fund. Now, the purpose of this emergency fund account isn't to get rich. It's not that at all. It's to have a safe place to store your funds while earning a few cents and dollars each month with a little bit more interest. So for some of the sweet lifers that I work with, the top question I get is, how can I get $1,000 really quick if I don't make a lot of money? Don't worry, it's all good. Here are some legit hacks that you can use starting today. The very first thing I did when I was starting to build up my emergency fund and my wealth was selling stuff on eBay. You'll be surprised how much crap around your house goes for on eBay. And simply just putting it up there, shipping it to somebody, I made $200 in a month just doing it that way. Another thing that I like doing is online side hustles, and a good example is Fiverr.com. Fiverr is a place where people can go on and buy talents that you have for about $5. Some people make a small amount to a full-time income using Fiverr. So think of the talents that you might have, whether it's even helping somebody script a video like this one, or maybe you have some online skill or graphic design that you can help people. Go over to Fiverr.com and you can start earning income on the side using that method. So what I want you to do is drop in the comments below what other ideas or things that you do for side hustles, and let's inspire each other so we can all build up our $1,000 emergency fund and get started. But let's talk about the traps that you should avoid when starting baby step number 1. There are a few obvious traps, some things that I fell into, and of course the obvious things is not spending too much money on things like dinners out and bars and things like that. You need to be laser focused to make your dreams come true. And the best way to stay motivated is to maintain focus on your why for building wealth. So why do you want to build wealth? Why do you want to get out of the trap? Stay focused on that. So when life tries to throw you off, whether it's a car repair bill or something else, you have the power to stay on track. An opposite trap is having too much in your savings. So let me explain. This happened to me. Going back to 2013, when I first discovered Dave Ramsey, we had $2,900 in a savings account. But Dave recommends only $1,000 in baby step 1. So what do you do with that extra money? Well, you're supposed to apply it to baby step 2, which is paying down one of your debts with that extra money. For me, that's easier said than done if you're a saver like I am. To get rid of that money and go back to only having $1,000 in my savings account kind of hurt a little bit. In fact, it actually took me a few months to finally pull that trigger, take that extra $1,900 out, and put it toward our first student loan. But I immediately realized how great that helped me with my payment and saved me interest on that loan. So even though it hurts to take out that savings, it does certainly help you pay down the interest. So if you're in the same position as I was, trust me, I get it, I was there. But now that I'm on baby step 6, I can now reflect back and say, trust me guys, it's totally worth it. Well guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and consider subscribing to become part of the Sweet Life family today and become a sweet lifer yourself for more great personal finance tips. But until next time, have an awesome day, live your sweet life, and I'll see you next time.